Little House on the Prairie going woke. But first, an acknowledgement for our ancestors. Little House on the Prairie, which was, it's an older show. I don't know if you guys watch it. If you're older and you watch the channel, you would have heard about the show. Uh, it's uh, it's kind of like a family in the wilderness. It's based on a book. It's very popular. Michael Landon, was a Christian, and I think a lot of Christians were involved in the show. So it's having a reboot by Netflix. Yes, and if you guys know Netflix reputation for remixes, it's it's already gonna be like memeable. I mean, is this what we're gonna get from the Little House on the Prairie remix? I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. But this is from Deadline, so Half-pint's about to become a hooligan. Netflix has greenlit the reboot of Little House on the Prairie. The 1970s drama has enjoyed stunning resurgence on Peacock. And I wonder why that is, that we have a resurgence of these older shows. And I think what's happening is that a lot of people want to feel a little bit of this nostalgia, right? We want to get good shows. We want to get some of these good shows in. Uh, so Rebecca Sunshine, the Vampires Archive, will be showrunner and executive producer of Netflix, and describing it as a reimagining. That that is that's the joke, right? That's a little bit of the joke, because um, it's you know yeah, you're just once you start reimagining things and you start saying, "Hey, it's for a new audience. We're gonna reimagine," and that's when you get a little bit interesting. So, based on the book series by Laura Ingalls Wilder, other EPs are Joy German Weddles for Joy Collision, and they've been pushing for a family reboot for years. It's long been held dream of mine to carry on my father's legacy and adapt Wilder's classic American stories from a 21st century audience. There's the rub, right? It's the first 21st century audience. When it's literature and when you're doing something, maybe just stick to the original. We've seen Shakespeare done all kinds of ways, but when you kind of change a little bit too much, it just goes a little bit kind of bad, right? But she says she's changing it for audience. 21st Century Knowledge, the way that brings together fans of both the books and the original television series, said friendly in a statement. I'm thrilled by our talented creative team led by Rebecca, who are bringing these beloved stories about family, community, and survival to a longtime fans and new fans in reaction. I fell deeply in love with the books when I was 5 years old. They inspired me to become a writer and a filmmaker, and I'm honored and thrilled to be adapting these stories to a new global audience of Netflix. The new versions from CBS Studios and Anonymous Content Studios is expected to follow Charles, his wife Carolyn, and their daughters Laura and Marion. They leave Wisconsin to settle in Independence, Kentucky, where it'll be on stage characters. And the final season is based on the book Little House on the Prairie. Friendly, whose dad Ed brought TV and movie rights to the Wilder's novel that led the NBC drama in 1974. First sold the rights for reboot in 2020 to Paramount TV Studios and Anonymous Content. Fans are eager to see Little House on the Prairie come back to the screen, and we agree that the time is right. We feel optimistic that this will happen. Took a while, but the project eventually found its way to Netflix about a year ago and was cleared for a serious pickup just before the holidays. Yeah, just uh it's yeah, you know, I do think that they could do something with this. I think that maybe it could work. if they really pay attention to what it actually is doing. But if they don't do it right, um, I think it's gonna be kind of crazy. Already, Megyn Kelly is out on the warpath on us saying that not to wokeify Little House on the Prairie, because she's really gonna take it personally. And you do have things that are happening unless so eh, things are happening. This it's already Melissa Gilbert's already talking about it. She's like, just watch the original again. Referring to the anti-work comment, and this kind of stuff's unfortunate when you have fans and I mean, nobody wants something to be just destroyed, right? You don't you want them to be uh, just more to the original. You want to be able to enjoy it and to stick to what is known, stick to what people like about it, and you don't want none of this back and forth thing. But sometimes people have to protect their hobbies, and people have to protect what they love. And if this is one of the things that you love, I think that you should try to protect it. You should try to make sure that you um, keep it as unwoke as possible, because it's unfortunate when you have something that you love and then it just gets trampled over, and that's not cool. I mean, was Miss Kelly a little bit too rough on it? Yeah, maybe, but she loves the thing, so hey, I don't blame her. So uh, don't mess up Little House on the Prairie, son. You're gonna get prairified. What's up? Like, share, and subscribe.